I was able to find a huge seeded, see that? Seeded watermelon. And I'm about to juice her. I just wanted to do this on camera to show you how easy it is to put this Nama J2 juicer together. So I'll start with this piece. I'm not gonna talk you through it. I just want you to see. Down inside there. In here. And it's voila! Such an easy juicer to use. I love it. It's so compact. It fits beautifully on my countertop. And we're ready to juice. Bust this watermelon down. I am not the best with knives at all. I am being 100% honest. Start with this piece. I'll be back. Okay, we got it. But look at this beautiful watermelon. Seeded black seeds. I'm gonna section this one more time just to make my life easier. I am so excited. This watermelon is so juicy looking. Okay, for the moment of truth, let's see if it's good. I'm eating the seeds too. Did you know that there's protein in the seeds? It's sweet. It's so sweet. I'm gonna eat this one. And I love this juicer because you don't have to cut it up. Look, if you wanted to. I will be nice to it because I love it so much, and I will chop these down, but I kind of wanted to show you that this juicer is very friendly to big pieces as well. It don't discriminate. Look at that. Beautifully. Ooh. This is so satisfying. And I told my sister I would take her some, so take the pregnant lady some juice. Still a wide enough mouth that I don't have to chop these into small pieces to just feed the top. Already, look, we only get a quarter of watermelon, and we're already over 16 ounces. You want to see up close? See you later. We all that juice. And just get a load of how dry this pulp is. So I don't think y'all are ready for what I'm about to do, but I'm about to make some vegan sushi out of this pulp. Oh yes. Okay, next. the knives. Do not put a knife in my hand. Let me get a smaller knife. Better, a paring knife. This is what this is for. To dig this out. And I'm over here about to chop my finger off. Would you like to hear a not so fun fact? Last year in February, we bought this new set of knives that you see here, and we were taking them out the package. Lord, I go to catch this one knife right here I'm holding, just because it was about to fall in my hand, and my reflexes told me to catch it. Caught the knife, cut my hand right here. Thought it was okay. Only to find out about 6 weeks later that I had cut a tendon in my hand, which led me to physical therapy for about 6 weeks. I want to say, yeah, started out at 6 weeks and then they reinstated me for it. All because I cut my hand. You can't even tell what happened now, but cut my hand right here. And there was so much scar tissue, my finger was bent like this, and they had to work it back out. I could not open my finger up this wide, and when it finally did heal, it would only come to about here, and that was comfort. But look at God, full range of motion. Hands work. I couldn't even work. I could not do hair because I had cut a tendon. I didn't sever it, thank God, but I definitely nicked it, they said. So I'm just grateful for the activity of my limbs, truly. You would think I'd be more careful and considerate, but I just really am not well versed in the kitchen, and I need my chef friends to come cook. Teach me how to use a knife. Like who? What does it smell like?
Watermelon drop, delicious drop.
Good.
Bad all the way up the stairs.
Is that pretty? Good. I hope you're ready for this, because this is not even a half of a watermelon. A half of a watermelon. And we have like 36 ounces of juice. Where do they do that at? Look at that. Look at that. And you don't have to break it down if you don't want to. That's what I love about this juicer. You can be nice to it, which it's a softer fruit, so for demonstration purposes, I'll show you. But look how big these pieces are. You want some? I am a big kid at heart, so I went to the Dollar Tree and found this huge cup right here. See? And it says Sunshine State of Mind. I'm going to use this and pour all of my watermelon juice in it. Do y'all recall what I said about the ice pour over? Mm-hmm. It gets rid of all that frothiness. So we have this frothiness on top. Not to mention, this is in a strainer, so we get to strain all the excess pulp if you're not a pulp drinker. And it's still coming. Look at that. We are with another. This cup is almost full, and this is still not even a total half of that watermelon. Here's a little POV for YOU, baby boo. This cup right here is 2.22 liters or 76 fluid ounces, and a little bit more POV for you. This is half of the huge watermelon that I just juiced. And for this to be half, we are already juicing just about over 2.2 liters of juice. I want you to understand something. We spend $7 and $8 for soda. And then you have certain people who say, I do not like water. I do not drink water. You can't get me to drink water to save my life. Well, guess what? This is a natural way to get your water in. And it costs you just about the same if less than a 3-pack. You got the 3 for $11 soda cases or what have you, but that has no nutrients, no water. Look, we are already over 2 liters here, and we still have some to go. And again, on top of that, you still got another about 2.22 liters from this half watermelon sitting here. Let me give you a little perspective. If you could juice about 3, so you got 2-liter soda bottles, right? You can get about 2 liters out of this. And I paid $8 for this watermelon, which has black seeds in it, which means it's more hydrating and it's nutritional. It has more nutritional value than water does. This is what you should be drinking. This is where you get your H3O2 from. There is no nutritional value in sodas. There is no nutritional value found in corn syrup. There is evidence of nutritional value found in nature and what God has provided for us. See, these fruits are not just sweet fruits, but they're ripened on the vine. They're given sunlight, which is sun energy. That means that you take in that cosmic energy every time you drink of a fruit. Every time you eat a piece of fruit, you're getting that cosmic energy. You are getting electrical energy as you drink this juice. And I wanted to tell you something else that you may not know about fruits, especially our melons. For those people who has talked so badly about Black people over the years about consuming watermelon. Well, let me explain something to you that I love about watermelons, melons in general. These fruits are astringent. What does that mean? Do you know when you use detergent to clean something, detergent cleans. So an astringent acts as a detergent. So when you drink this, it goes down into your stomach and it acts as an astringent, so it cleans the colon walls. It starts to detoxify your body. It pulls all toxins out of your body. If you get up and you drink fruit juice for breakfast to break your fast, your body goes into elimination mode and it starts to remove old waste from your body instead of getting up and filling it with old garbage that just makes you sluggish instantly. Drink some juice, especially the juice of melon. I don't care what you got to say about people and melons. Find you a melon that you like and get those astringents in. This is how people start to reverse cancer. This is how people start to reverse colon problems. This is how you start to reverse Crohn's disease and so many other conditions. Dis-ease just means disharmony in the body, which means that there is electrical blockages. Start to drink these electrical foods and watch your body flourish. Let's not pretend like y'all are not cracking up at me jacking this watermelon up, not knowing how to cut this watermelon. So I'm going to speed it up for you just so I can get it out the way. Ooh, look at that piece. I have never been so excited for anything with seeds in my life until these years, knowing that we don't have seeds in our foods. That's supposed to be foods. I don't understand. I'm excited for these black seeds. Thank you. Thank you, God. You gotta differentiate real from the fake by your blackness. Hey, your blackness. What? Okay, I'm having too much fun in this kitchen. Having way too much fun. You gotta differentiate the real from the fake by your blackness, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and admit it. Maybe I have a thing for cups, preferably water bottles and teacups. So this is a 64 ounce and we're gonna fill this one up because we started juicing our second half, and if I may show you where we are so far, we haven't even cracked into that 100%. And we've got all of this juice. And just for perspective, this thing right here is a 36-ounce cup. And look at it. You already know I like my juice froth less. So I'm gonna strain it over ice. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna make a mess with this one. Let's not do that. Let's not make a mess. So that mouth is not wide enough, so we're gonna do one of these. Right here. Yeah. One at a time, one at a time, mucking with a monster. And just as a quick do as I say, not as I do type of a situation, whenever you're juicing, make sure you're using the proper PPE, so gloves are recommended, and make sure that you're pouring over a cutting board or something like that. Although I did sanitize my surface, that's not really ideal, but I'm at home and I'm me. So again, I said, do as I said, not as I do, baby boo. You'll be all right. Okay, so that's that on that. The juice is now more than halfway full. And if I were drinking this as water, for example, right, which I'm going to do that today since I want to make my life fun. We start at 9 a.m. So we drink down here to 9 a.m. By 11, we should be here, and so on and so forth to 9 p.m. This is my water for the day. I probably will only drink about another 20 ounces of water, if anything, just because I still do like to drink water. And then I'm going to drink tea and stuff like that. So I'll still get my water intake in. But baby, get a load of this. And you see that back here in that corner? Yeah, that's fresh mint. I'm gonna pick some of that and add that to this last batch so that I can have this mojito tasting freshness. You feel me? All right. Would y'all look at what I just figured out at the last, I don't know, at the end of it all, when I should have figured this out a long time ago. What I should have done? It's cool though. I got a whole nother watermelon to cut up, so look y'all, I started just cutting the rind off around. Like, what was I thinking? Chef popped into me, like into my spirit. I don't know. But see, I'm not leaving much watermelon on there either. Oh, yeah. If I do. Hold on, Onyx. And watermelon is one of those fruits that your puppies can have. So if they like to be greedy, go ahead and throw them greedy little puppies some fruit. Let them drink their water. Get them hydrated. Here's a good opportunity to pull these off. Whenever you're harvesting, it's healthy to pick from a few leaves from each different plant. I'm sorry, each different stalk instead of all from the exact same one, because it leaves the plant healthier to continue to grow. And I also like to pick the more mature leaves of all of them, because that's the way you're supposed to do it. You remove the most energy from these, and then the plant is able to continue to pull the nutrients back to the leaves for the rest of the plant, for the rest of the leaves that are growing. I'll probably jack that all up, but I'll explain that later. In goes our mint. I think we live for that pour. Do we not? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Oh, I can smell the mint. It smells amazing. It smells so fresh. So, y'all didn't tell me that was still filling up over there. All Here is the final result of our juice. This is all watermelon juice, and I want to give you the final numbers in fluid ounces that we were able to yield from one large watermelon this size. This is how it started, right? You remember this? Yeah, like that. So in container number one, remember I told you this was 2.22 fluid ounces, which equates to 76 fluid ounces of fluids. This is 64 ounces. Right here we have 36 ounces over here. It doesn't tell you on this side, but it's here. 4.5 cups at 36 ounces. And then over here we have 14 ounces. So who knows how to do a little quick mental math? Drum roll. We have a total of 190 ounces of watermelon juice. That is amazing. You can drink this in one day. You still have enough for another 2 days if it's just one person drinking this. And I am a sucker for repurposing every part that I possibly can. So who can say ahi tuna, baby? This is going to be transformed into something so delectable you never even knew can happen. And I actually had it at a restaurant called Planta when I was in Miami. If you are plant-based, you got to check these places out because I didn't know they was out here doing it like that, sis. But this is how you maximize everything that you're given from Mother Earth. And there's a couple of other things that I wanted to answer before I conclude this video. The first is, what is the big deal with seedless versus seeded watermelons or seeded fruits? First of all, how do you produce anything without a seed, sis? Second of all, things that are made with no seeds are man-made. So they're able to exist, but they're able to exist without the existence of God. And when you don't have God in your mix, if you are not the co-creator of your mix, God's not involved in it, that means you get no nutritional value from it. That means that it is not electrical, so you can eat these things and they have no nutritional value whatsoever to your body. Okay? So when you're eating things that are man-made, they're acidic on the pH scale. So they actually rob your body of your alkaline environment. So when you put things in your body that are of alkaline nature, dis-ease cannot exist in your body. Therefore, you're able to provide your body the nutrition that it's supposed to get from the foods. And why in God's green earth would I want anything to do with anything that God didn't have anything to do with? That just doesn't make any sense to me. And so sometimes I come off as a little bit too modest when I give off my information. And this year I want to be a little bit more in your face with it. You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to tell you a little bit more about watermelon and why it's a preferred fruit. While so many people have talked mess about the black people over a year for making that our preferred fruit. First of all, that was what we were able to produce when we were out there in the fields and we were working. Watermelon is such a hydrating fruit that they were not giving us water when our ancestors were out there slaving. They were not being given water, and so they were drinking watermelon. They would bust that mug open and just consume watermelon all day long. And that is predominantly why they were able to stay so healthy for so long, considering their conditions. Because number one, it is very good for hydration. It's also anti-inflammatory. It also helps you to maintain a healthy body weight. It helps to protect the sun from the skin. So when they were out there slaving, their skin was getting protected from the sun from the inside out. It also is a natural diuretic. It's alkalizing. So remember, I told you, you want to eat alkaline foods if you want to maintain your internal homeostasis. If you want to maintain a body free of dis-ease, you want to make sure your body is in an alkaline state predominantly. Okay. It also prevents heart disease. It also strengthens your bones, and it also helps with muscle and nerve function. So I struggled with nerve problems, and especially as it pertained to injuring my hand and certain parts of my neck and shoulder. So as I am recovering myself physically, I am adding in things that could also be of benefit. So I take my nervous system tea, and I also am drinking things like watermelon. Well, while it's in season, you guys are better take advantage of the things that nature has naturally provided for us. So get you some seeded watermelon, take advantage. There's so many more benefits to watermelon. So I just encourage you all to always DYOR. Do your own research. Don't ever just take my word for it. I love that you guys have faith in me and you believe the things that I say. But I say don't take my word. Go find out for yourself, because coming into this knowledge is much more important than anything else, you know. And then when you apply that knowledge, it becomes wisdom, and you can teach that wisdom to someone else. So I am no smarter than anyone else, except I just decided to study certain things that were of interest to me, and I'm able to pass that on to you. And don't mind my dark circles, y'all. This mascara did not come off right last night. Anyway, I'm gonna go drink my juice and drink my iron fluorine that is waiting for me on the stove. Until next time, be good to yourselves and be good to one another. I love you. See you in another video. Okay, I promise I'm gonna leave y'all alone, but this is for my people. I'm tired of correcting y'all. Like when Craig had to correct Smokey when he said, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice. He said, nah, man, it's the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Yeah, well, yeah. Blacker than motherfucker too. My point being, don't let me have to continue to correct y'all on the blacker the seed, the better it is. The truth is, everything black is better.